How's it going, guys? It's Steve Reaper. Welcome to the Steve Reaper Show. I got a couple good old boys with me here today. I got Mr. Lars. How you doing, Lars?
Oh, you know me. I'm drinking.
All right, and then I got Daniel and my more white trash than I know, Koss. How you doing, Mr. Koss?
Oh, you know me. I'm drinking.
We're the drinking brothers. Daniel can't do it like I can. There's some towels over there. Oh, he did not have the skills to pull that off. All right, guys, welcome to What Up Eugene. We just recorded about 20 minutes of this episode and then lost Daniel's audio magically. Who knows how? Am I the one in the corner of the computer?
I think Mercury's in retrograde or some shit.
I
It was
believe.
probably that.
Yes. In fact, there's been a lot of fog around town. Some mysterious.
It's Brent Bradley,
happening.
Brent motherfucking Bradley.
As you can see, we really tightened it up this time.
I got hold together. I mean, that can be fixed in post, but it's actually just really good right there.
I think that's perfect. So I'm here.
As soon as it came on, I just look at Brent and he's just like trying not to laugh.
So we get to skip my back-to-back joke, which was not very good, but everyone already knew it was going to be Brent on this episode because we said it in the last episode, and we've never before lied on air.
No, we don't. We commit to a joke when we do it.
Yeah, too far. Some people have said, and we said nothing. We were busy committing to a mime joke.
And if you guys actually, interesting fact, if you guys listen back to episode number 2, I think, they started dropping Easter eggs about this. I know you guys have a really scrupulous fan base.
Yes.
There are Easter eggs alluding to this episode dating back to episode 2.
In fact, actually, if you take all of the break music from the first 9 episodes and the 2 pilots, and you play it backwards, you get a back mask that tells you exactly what is going to happen. It tells you everything that's going to happen in this episode 11.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. The hard act to follow there.
Well, Brent.
Well, we'll be honest with the audience for a second. We've been drinking. We were 20 minutes into an episode.
We've already started the beer review.
We were doing a new format where we drank the beers before the review started so that we would be like comfortably, with the palate of the beer or whatever by the time the review started. And, that's where we are now.
I'm real comfy.
The peer-reviewed beer review.
This beer, I think, is delicious. I really like the detail on the hock. This is Mendocino Brewing Eye of the Hawk Imperial Ale. And, dude.
I remembered from last time, because I'm magical like that Brent was not as much of a fan of the IPAs, but liked the ales. So I tried to find something that was not an IPA. So I thought Imperial Ale doesn't have a P in it. We'll try that.
It's missing the pale.
And then what sold me, because I took one out of the 6-pack to check, 8% alcohol by volume. That's what sold me. That's where we're at.
Damn.
I'm honestly, if I could keep that running just every week, get it higher and higher.
We can do it.
It's like this week we're drinking absinthe.
Yeah, dude, I gotta walk 10 feet after this, so you can give me some black tar. I'm good, dude.
Do it. You know what? I'm thinking I got my review already.
Oh, do you already know it?
As if we already recorded this episode.
There's one in there.
I'm going to give this a 2.5 out of 5 Lars.
Nice. Now, everyone who is a real fan, and by the way, I'm going to do this to all of our guests when they come back, they have to use their same rating scale. So they'll know that Brent rates things in all of his life on a scale of 0 to 100, 1989 Honda Civics.
Yeah, that's like ask me about albums, books.
Question. Real question, honest from the heart. 1990 Honda Civic. Where's it rate on your scale of 0 to 189s?
Ooh, damn, that's a meta question.
Right?
I'm gonna say 91.
I was thinking 90 in my head.
I know. I know
You went to 91.
That seems fair.
Where's this beer rate?
I'm gonna give this beer 70.8 repeating.
Wow, that's
1989 Honda
Civics.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't like this beer, even though I did chug it earlier. I don't like this beer as much as you guys do, so I'm actually gonna drop this for real. I'm gonna give it 25. 20.
Holy shit, Daniel!
Are you a savant, Dan?
I can't believe I guessed your rating.
Well, now it's 28, so fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Is that gonna be a harder graphic?
It's not a harder graphic, no.
They're all
If
equally
you give them
hard.
all 250, though, I have that one ready to go.
What happened to my 63 or 163? Which one is that?
I don't know,
save 'em?
Lars, okay?
I really do appreciate you sacrificing your beer experience for my sensibilities.
25. No,
Like-
it's not bad. I mean, I like pale ales and stuff too. I don't know. It's just this one's not wowing me. Sometimes, like, I like the really kind of bitter drinks, and then sometimes my palate's kind of lame, and I've actually got a cider here that I'm much more enjoying.
I was gonna ask if it had anything to do with the Granny Smith fucking cider that you had on your desk. Because if I drank one of those and then drank one of these, I would think it was shit
You
too.
think it was shit too?
Yeah, I'd be like, that is ass water, and this is clearly delicious Jolly Rancher goodness.
So, I'll give that to Mendocino
Mendocino.
Brewing. Fuck you! I can't even say your name.
Say Mendo. That's how they say it there.
Mendocino. What do you mean by there?
In Mendocino Valley
Oh, okay.
or County. It's California.
That's
where they grow good
weed. We did a thing with pizza sticks, but we ate them. So
Yeah, okay.
imagine that we're reviewing them.
So Brent has never had a pizza stick. He's from Kansas. Apparently, they eat frozen custard. They're savage people. We can't help them.
Oh, hold on.
White man's burden, you know?
Personally, I'm a Silkies man. What's your go-to
For frozen
for
custard?
frozen custard?
I'm a Sheridan's
Oh, okay.
or Culver's would be a close second.
Oh, Culver's. I've heard Culver's a
is
lot.
great.
I'll let you in on one secret. I say that it's not available in town. The froyo place, I forgot what they're called, over by the
Yeah, I
Market
know what
of
you're
Choice.
talking about.
Yogurt
They
Extreme?
do, yeah, Yogurt Extreme. That one, not any of the other Yogurt Extremes, do have a frozen custard. Like half the time I'm in there, it's broken, and it's just vanilla. But when it's working, it's good. It's what you expect.
So it's clearly made by the same people as the McDonald's ice cream machine.
Yes.
Where do you guys stand on gelato?
I really like, dude, Market of Choice has some fire gelato.
Their gelato is excellent, yep.
Yeah, it's great. There used to be a good place to get it downtown, but they kind of stopped doing it. Perugino, whatever.
I don't know.
Parisian. I
Well,
think
the whole reason we're talking about this is because Brent is from Kansas City. Frozen custard is apparently enjoyed by people from Kansas, and
true.
as Lars originally is. And
no, I've just been there.
We enjoy Lars in Kansas.
okay.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they're huge fans of the biggest asshole in music, Lars Ulrich. What's going on?
Anyway, Brent has never had a pizza stick. It seemed foreign to him, even though it's just a skinny Hot Pocket, and he enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of what a Hot Pocket should be.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Exactly what he said.
And for the record, we went with the crappy Safeway one.
The crappy Safeway and
You
18.
think there's a better one?
I think DS Mart's is way better. At least the DS Mart on Bailey Hill. Very good pizza
Yeah,
stick.
do you think that because you live there?
I think that because they maybe made it fresher.
Good for them. Good for them. Let's move into ghost stories because there's not, who even remembers what happened last time?
Wait.
What?
We talk briefly, Eugene.
Yeah, let's talk Eugene. Hey,
Briefly.
Dan.
Hey,
What up, Eugene?
What up, Eugene? The titular. Oh, we're on Stitcher now. I'm pretty excited about
Oh
that.
shit, I
I
forgot.
saw
We should
that.
be talking
I'm
about
super
that.
hyped about that.
Can I say this? Listening to better podcasts, and I have been.
Yeah.
They do this whole thing where like the host of the podcast will do like an intro and an outro, and they'll talk about the guests before they come on. They'll edit this whole thing in, and then they'll edit like the ads, and they'll like that's all not part of the live recording. Not doing that.
Not doing that. We operate differently. We're playing three-dimensional chess here on What Up, Eugene.
I definitely thought about starting this episode of recording me going, we're on Stitcher now, whatever, but I'm not going to do that.
We'll mention it again at the end.
Yeah, well, actually, it'll be great because I'll ask you what our URL is, and you'll be like, you haven't been there. You'll be really mad at me. It'll be awesome.
I'm sure that'll happen. Let me ask you guys, what have you done today in Eugene? What is your Eugene experience of the day? I'll let you know right now. Hiked Spencer Butte.
Now let me ask you this, and this is a real question off the top of my head.
Right.
Did you go the Fox Hollow Trail or the Bitch Trail?
Which one is the bitch trail?
It's the one that's not on Fox Hollow.
No, I went to the one, it's called Ridgeline Trail, and it
It's on
starts
Willamette.
on Willamette, yeah.
Yeah, I think you went on the Bitch Trail.
Oh,
It's got stairs on it, Dan.
2.9 miles to Spencer Butte Summit is a bitch trail?
It's the same distance, both trails, but one of them has stairs on it. Dan.
Guys, I will tell you right now, if you go to the main entrance
Mm-hmm.
of Spencer's and take the back ridge trail,
Within 15 minutes.
0.7 miles.
Yeah,
That thing has me dying if I don't do it more than once a week.
That's a great trail, to challenge yourself.
It's a good one.
I try to go up there with as few breaks as possible. You can get up there between 15 and 20 minutes, maybe more if you're faster. That's a good workout.
My goal is
Yeah.
to jog that at some point.
That's
my goal.
It's always crazy when you
good
hike
goal.
up it and you see someone jogging past you, and then they'll like jog back down and jog back up again, and you're like, oh my god, calm down. Like,
and you're forgetting they have their fucking dog with a
Oh my
safety
God.
vest.
Dude, I was doing it like 2 weeks ago, and there was both a probably 65-year-old man and a dad with 2 under 10 children that were just crushing past me.
yeah,
And
dude, they
I was
nail it.
like wheezing at the top of this ridge, just like dying.
Oh, especially when you get to that muddy.
Oh, the rocks. Yeah, the rocks are the worst part. Like, everything else is okay. And then the rocks, it's way more than you think it is. You think you're like, oh, I'm here. And then it's like another third of or half a mile up. It's way more than you think it's going to be.
Oh yeah, no,
Every
I mean,
time.
And I like to
and when
park.
it's raining.
I like to park right where you're doing the parking lot, and you go up the trail. I like to take the hard short way up and the long,
That's how I
medium
do
to
it.
easy way down.
That's how I do it.
I didn't do that. I went took the Ridgeline Trail, which is it's the first trail before you get to that parking lot.
Yep.
Took an hour and 40 minutes, but it was fun.
That's a good hike, man.
Yeah, it's an excellent. And the view is, I mean, when you get up there,
Oh, you can't beat it.
it's my favorite thing. And I have, I think, a cover photo on Facebook of this is when you're up there and you can see rain somewhere else in Eugene, and you can like
Yeah.
actually see the raindrops falling from the cloud, and you're like sitting there dry.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good time.
awesome.
That was my Eugene experience today. What was yours, Lars?
Well, I also did some hiking, Dan. You see, I was busing home, and I missed the EMX that would have got me to the bus station in time for the 6:30 bus. And getting to the bus station at 6:35, I walked home from there. Because it's like a 20-minute walk, and it was like a 25-minute wait for a bus. So,
Did you have an umbrella?
no, but it was dry.
That's still a Eugene experience.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I never honestly.
We don't use them umbrellas.
They're for tourists. Yeah,
What?
umbrellas are for tourists. Tourists bring umbrellas to this town.
Oh, I thought you were saying like fortuitous.
No, no.
Fortuitous.
For tourists.
For tourists.
If you're a tourist in Eugene, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, there are sunny places in the world, you know?
Yeah. Like Portland's just 2 hours that way.
Yeah.
Like,
Brent, how was your Eugene experience today?
I sold some weed to a bunch of people from Eugene. Like not like in an alley. I work at a dispensary.
Oh.
The first time we did this, that was not clear.
I
And
called,
I was like, we said
so
your
that's
full
what you do.
well, I don't care, but we said your full name on the show. I was like, he's just going out there. He's just like, yeah, guys, I'm moving fucking ecstasy, coke, black tar. I heard.
Whatever you
he's
want.
putting it all on the line. Here's the thing. We were introduced to you on the blog as a local Eugenian / Kansasian. I don't know if either of those are right. Do you want to be known as a
Weed
dispensarian?
You could say budtender. You could say connoisseur.
A drugtologist? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Just like a cheech. You can call
A
me
cheecher.
cheech. A cheecher.
What's
So yeah, I
you
sold a
brought
bunch of weed and then listened to 88.1 on the way home.
what's the most popular weed that you're selling right now?
The most
your go-to? What's the
popular
number one?
weed. Damn. I would say the Obama Kush.
Oh, I've heard a lot of people talk about the Obama. Yeah.
It's
Y'all
really
got
nice.
Hawaiian Big Bud?
We don't.
You don't. You got
We have
pineapple?
Acapulco Gold though.
Okay. What's that
which is
like?
it's not bad. It's a sativa, so it's like kind of not like put you to sleep or anything, but it's only like 12% THC, so it's really gentle. And I just wanted to smoke it just to say I could, because everybody that smokes weed over the age of 40 is like, back in my day we had Acapulco Gold and Colombian Red and Maui Wowie,
Oh,
and
sure.
that's
yeah.
like those are the three legendary things. So I'm like,
the
yeah, I smoked it.
heirloom.
They got all
heirloom
their all their
marijuanas.
weed from the south, from Mexico and such.
Back when it like was like a cigarette. It was not strong at all.
No,
That's
dude,
my
I saw a
understanding.
picture of the High Times like buds of the year or whatever from like 1972, and they all look like they were just growing on a ditch.
Yeah.
Like just random like Johnny Appleseed. Somebody threw some weed seeds and like they happened to flower. They look terrible. So old people stop talking about how strong your weed is. It sucked.
I've heard that criticism several times that the pot shops feel like they're promoting Monster Energy drinks like fucking Dream Destroyer, fucking Nightmare Eater, just this-
Alaskan Thunderfuck.
Yeah,
Are you listing Pokemon attacks?
I'm listing like
Dream Eater?
yeah, that is isn't it?
Shadow
Yeah.
Ball?
Oh, I didn't say Shadow Ball, but that is one. Yeah.
Fury.
It's like I can't think of it.
Oh, swipes. You don't actually get high.
Tackle. We're gonna.
What are we talking about, Dan?
What are we talking about? You know
let's
what, really
talk about
quick-
Eugene.
Before we get to the main topic of the show,
Sure.
I wanna bring up a couple more Eugene topics.
Okay, give it to
Okay.
me.
The U of O bomb threat at Agate Hall.
Oh, he got it right this time. Last time he said U of O was bombed today.
You know,
Like it was
I was
straight
like,
face.
damn, I did not even feel that. Like, didn't hear a thing.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we got? It's midterms. We figure someone wanted to get out of class.
guess so.
Now, like, I get it. I would never because like even if I star 67 or 69 or whatever, so they don't get my phone number, I know they'd find me.
Oh,
No.
there's no
There's no way, right? Like you can't send an anonymous email. Like there's no way to do it without being
there's
tracked.
no
I
anonymity
know.
unless
Yeah.
you've got like unless
Google-
you're really into Tor browsers and like you've
That's
got
true.
some like weird temporary
I'm
email.
so lazy about that kind of stuff. I should. So, but that said, if someone wanted to bomb threat my work for me, but not with my name, not hey Lars is gonna blow up work tomorrow. Just generic someone. I'd appreciate a day off. I'm not gonna do it.
There's a prank call website where you can do prank calls. Maybe you can
Make him prank a bomb threat.
yeah, because it's untraceable.
Is
I think
Is it like text or audio? Because when
audio. There's prank dial and there's
Okay.
prank owl.
I was gonna say, because if it was text, they might censor words like bomb.
Do you think that instead of a bomb, there's a scenario in which I could present a serious enough health risk that they would shut down the store? Like if I called and was like, I rub my balls on everything.
Oh, I thought you were
And
gonna
then
say
hang
like a
up.
virus, but you're talking about rubbing your balls.
Pro-
I'm
probably
trying.
not,
I'm not.
like-
I'm trying to avoid a government list where I'm like forever followed.
Just to be clear, that would make you a sex offender. That's still a government list where you're forever followed.
Damn, that's true.
I don't like. Here's the thing. I think if you call in a bomb threat, and whether or not you go to jail or whatever after that, I don't think you have to tell all your neighbors that you called in the bomb threat once. If you rub your balls on meat, you do have to. That's forever. I thought about that today because I was like, man, I really want to pee on my walk home, and I was like, I don't want to have to tell all of my neighbors I peed in public. So I went to Cafe Yum and had some dinner there and peed there.
A lot more. I peed right on the Ridgeline Trail.
Yeah. Oh well, sure. If you're like on a mountain somewhere, that's fine.
Yeah, but you still don't. I mean, like I didn't have my glasses on. Someone could have been right in front of me. And I wouldn't have known.
Dude, every time I do that, that happens to me. Like when I went to Cougar Hot Falls or Hot Springs or whatever it is.
You went to the hot springs?
The Hot Falls.
Can you tell me how that was? Because I've been wanting to go.
Okay, so if you don't want to be naked around 50 strangers, don't go.
There's that many?
It's a popular place.
Yeah.
I really thought it would be a lot less.
I mean, I went like in May, so it was like there was a bunch of people, but
I mean, I've been there when there's less, but the fewest I've ever seen are at least 4 people. And usually what it is, it's like people will come and go. So while you're there, there'll be like about 20 different people.
yeah.
Did you get nude, Lars?
Oh, yeah, it's a hot spring stand.
Did you get nude, Brent?
Yeah, when you get there, it's like you're weird if you're wearing shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I've never been in that situation before where I'm like, oh, I'm the weird guy because I'm wearing clothes.
They have like the
So
clothes
yeah, you get
hooks
naked,
have to-
and honestly, it was awesome. Like
It's nice.
it's great. I had like very nice conversations with people. Like people are just super chill. They have like 3 different little tubs formed by rocks, and like I think the top one is the hottest.
Yeah.
And then like they get cooler as you descend.
Yep, so it's just like rings that get wider, and then as they go, I think it might even be like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
But the bottom few are like pretty lukewarm. They're not really comfortable.
It's like less than a hot tub.
Yeah. When then the top one is pretty hot, and the next one's like about perfect. The next one's about a hot tub.
You know what?
It's a really nice hike on this very narrow trail that makes you think you're gonna, because there's like a reservoir or whatever right next to you, and it makes you think you're gonna fall in the whole time. But it looks beautiful, and there's this awesome like 100-foot up waterfall or whatever. It's like a
Yeah.
really skinny one. Excellent. How much do they charge? Is it like 15?
I don't know because we showed up with no money and we somehow sweet talked our way in there.
Really?
We're like,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
we're gonna camp later here, so we're just gonna pay double or whatever. That's probably incriminating.
Wait, so
'cause I
there's
owe
like a
money.
ticket booth, or how does that? I thought you
yeah,
just,
there's a lady
it's-
like
It used to be free. It's no longer free. That and the Brighton Bush. There are a bunch of free hot springs on the McKinsey that you can find, but the good ones are maintained.
freedom isn't free.
And I think it's like $15-ish. It's pretty expensive, but
Yeah.
I mean, for a day at the hot springs, like you would pay more than that if you wanted to go to like one of those rent a hot tub places or whatever.
You know what, guys? I have put this off for far too long. This November, I'm going to those hot springs, taking off all my clothes. I'm going to plug this at the end, tell you when I'm going to be there.
Tell you what, Dan.
Oh, you're gonna tell them? Okay.
No, I'm not.
Tell you what, Dan. I've definitely been there in the winter, and because you're in a hot spring, it's not bad. But you might want, you could go when it's not freezing outside.
How long
It's
is the
an option.
hike to the hot springs?
That's like 20 minutes, maybe 15.
Yeah,
It's not
15.
bad, but I mean,
It's not
like
bad.
the thing is, like, you don't want your chest exposed to 32-degree air, which I realize it's not going to be in November. Like,
I'm not worried about my chest, bro.
Yeah, you're not.
No.
You're fucking.
I'm worried about other things.
Well, those are going to be in the water, presumably.
Well, until
Until I
the
get
20-minute
out.
walk back.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Then you'll die. Then you die. That's
It's
you
like the
die.
Oregon Country Fair. Like everyone in South Fair, when they go all the way to North Fair, and they get their sauna, their shower, and they walk back, it completely undoes everything that was done at the sauna
Well,
in terms of cleanliness.
yeah, in terms of cleanliness, I think the big thing with the sauna is like sweating out the poison from the mosquito bites. I don't know if that's like pseudoscience or not, but that's what they're always like. Oh, you could sweat the poison out, and it feels better. Like if you have a bunch of bites and you go to the sauna for an hour,
Yeah.
you do feel better.
Okay.
Could be pseudoscience. I'll agree to that.
One last touch on the Eugene stuff before we get into our main topic.
What do you got,
Lars,
Dan?
one of your favorite venues has shut down. Did you know that? Or it's going to.
I actually did. I heard this news because we went out drinking Saturday night, me and some friends, and we were like, oh, they're closed, or they're closing. Should we go? And I asked like 4 or 5 times because I'm not a fan, but I thought I'd pull. It's not one of my favorite venues.
Oh, I thought it was one of your favorite venues.
No, it was Miles' favorite venue. I thought you were being sarcastic.
That's right,
Yeah, I'm not.
okay.
I'm actually not a fan. But I pulled my group 4 or 5 times to find out if we should go to the trashiest bar in downtown Eugene, and every single time they said no unanimously. They did not want to go to the Black Forest, which might be why they're closing.
Well, they're
It's an
actually
image problem.
Is that the place by the game shop?
Yeah, by
Or by the
uh,
hobby
Stick
shop?
it used to be
Behaviors.
called
Both.
CD Game Exchange, and now it has a different
Well,
name.
there's Eugene Toy and Hobby, CD Game Exchange, and Addictive Behaviors. So there's 3 different shops right there.
Do we know when they're closing?
I heard next month.
Yeah, next month. And they're
'Cause I haven't
closing,
been.
but they're relocating because
Okay.
I guess the owners are buying the building back or selling it for more money.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of Eugene property owners are raising rent.
Yeah.
I think that happened to, what was that coffee place that used to be downtown? It was Palace Bakery on one side and the coffee place on the other.
Dang, I don't know.
I remember seeing a post on the Eugene Reddit like 2 years ago that their rent was going up and they were gonna have to leave. I don't know. I haven't been since. I don't know if that actually happened or not.
I think this might be good for Black Forest because they can kind of rebrand themselves, maybe a little bit better,
A little less trashy.
a little less trashy. Yeah,
I mean, it's not them. It's the people who hang out in front. I don't go inside the bar because I'm like, that's what you have outside.
it's a lot of army fatigue and trench coats.
Yeah.
A lot of people asking for money. A lot of just, I'll be honest, ugly people. I go to the bars where there are less ugly.
You like to be amongst the beautiful people.
I don't want to look at ugly people. No,
You
want to
be with your own kind. You
Yeah.
don't want to be with the normies.
Look, yeah.
We'll hang out at the Black
go-
Forest bar.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there with my
hey,
hood up,
Hey, he's
my unshaven face.
okay. Well,
Are we good on or are we out on time?
we're getting real close to that break, Dan. You got a 2 or 3 minute segment for me?
Nope.
Nope.
I do.
What do you got?
I got some comedy.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Brent's gonna do his stand up. We cut him off last time. We were like, "Hey, Brent, do your comedy," and then he just listed things he couldn't do. We come up with words like slackline. I was very impressed by the S words in the room.
Spelunking.
Spelunking, that was so good.
Presenting now, live for the first time on Moments Ago Studios from Kansas City, Kansas.
Airing in Eugene, Oregon. You got Brent Bradley, bitches.
Hey, so I've been gaining a lot of weight recently, to the point where I actually grew out of my belt. Like the other day, like my belt wouldn't fit, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like you have a serious problem when you grow out of a belt. Like a belt gives you so many chances to like get your shit together. It's like, dude, I gave you like 8 chances. Like I don't know what to do with you anymore. You're out of here. You're elastic's problem now. I don't know how to help you. So I've been getting real fat, and I also have, you guys have seasonal allergies?
Oh, I
Anybody
do
have
now.
seasonal-
Yeah. I got those for the first time this year.
Dude, they're the worst. So from like, I would say early August to late September, I'm just like, my nose is running, like my eyes are watering. I'm just like sneezing and like scratching myself. I look like a total crackhead. And so I was telling my friend about it, and he's one of those like make the best out of everything, like way too positive people. So he was like, dude, you just gotta like make it work for you, like figure out how to like ride that wave. And I realized, like he's right. So now every year from early August to late September, I just smoke crack and like nobody notices. And it's amazing. Like I get so much done. Like early October with the debilitating withdrawals is absolutely terrible. But like early August to late September, I'm just crushing life.
Like it. No, we're gonna add in the applause later. I enjoyed that.
That was good. I wasn't
It's
sure.
the
I was
only
like,
two I could remember.
I was like, is he gonna get funny? And then he did.
How dare you? How dare you?
I wanted to heckle him, but I thought that'd be
keeping
so rude.
I was keeping my laughter silent.
Were you keeping your heckles silent? Boo!
You think I can't handle a heckler? Bring it.
Don't
make me bring out Steve
you and your
Reaper, man.
Santa
Come here.
Cruz hoodie? What? You like lemonade?
He's not from. Hey, the allergies aren't that bad in September. Actually, you gotta throw in the bad heckling where it's like contradictory.
Actually, the allergies start around March.
Try Claritin, dick.
It makes me drowsy.
They have the non-drowsy kind.
I had a moment. I don't get like stuffy. I get like sometimes I get nosebleeds and sometimes I sneeze a lot. But I don't like as far as allergies go, it's not too bad. But I had a moment last year in the spring where I was biking home from work, and we have this huge tree over the kind of property we're on, just massive, and a breeze was coming. And as I was walking up to our door, and I thought, oh boy, that pollen smells gross. And then I thought, I guess I'm an asshole for being annoyed about the smell of pollen. Like a lot of people don't smell it.
Yeah.
And then it gave you AIDS, right?
Yeah, yeah. And the pollen raped my nose, so
I like how the comedy went straight to like, no, but really, I have allergies. They're pretty bad, and seasonal allergies.
They don't start till August, guys.
That was, guys. I've done stand up 4 times. That was my first set.
5.
That was good.
5 times.
5 times.
Was
Yeah,
that a
just
fresh
happened
set
now.
created just for Eugene?
No, that was like my first 2 jokes I ever wrote.
Wait, so
They're
they have
really
seasonal
bad.
allergies in Kansas?
Yeah, oh, dude, I don't have seasonal allergies here, but I did in Kansas.
What?
How is that even possible?
You might be the only
Legitimately, I
person.
missed the first 2 days of 7th and 8th grade because my eyes were swollen shut.
Wow.
Like the second week in August, I go fucking bananas in Kansas. It's like
How's that even
ragweed or
possible?
something.
Because like Eugene and surrounding counties, we are the capital
We're
of
known for allergies and smoke.
grass seed. We're grass seed capital. Some of the
Grass
counties
and
around
smoke.
us. Yeah.
We
It's
smoke
a
grass here.
specific something. I don't know what it is in Kansas. I
the
think it's
corn.
ragweed.
That's
But
fair.
it's
The
it's
ragweed?
brutal. Yeah,
They told me it was
it's terrible.
They told me it was field burning when I was in like 8th grade, and then they banned field burning, and then it still happens. So probably not field burning.
I doubt it.
I don't think so. I don't think it's what it is.
Well, allergies are really exciting, but right now we got to go to a break.
Oh, is it break time?
Yeah.
And welcome back to What Up Eugene. That was either break music that Dan sent me that is in the public domain for the first time ever on our show, or music that I wrote, depending on how lazy I get in the next 2 days before this airs, on Stitcher. And can I ask you a question, Dan? And this is a serious, important one.
I suppose.
Is it premium or regular?
Regular.
Regular. Anyone with a Stitcher account, can you listen to it if you don't have an account? Can you just go on the website and play like you can on SoundCloud?
No idea.
I think so.
Probably.
I went and checked it out today. I think maybe yesterday.
Probably literally anyone can listen to our show on Stitcher. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to never even checked, no experience. I'm just going to say this. I'm guessing their app is better than the SoundCloud app because the SoundCloud app, it might be the worst app. I think
It's
it was
garbage.
actually designed by Nazis.
It's garbage.
And I feel so bad that I'm like, hey, check it out on the worst app on the planet. And yeah, by the way, if you try to go to the website, it like forces you to install the app. It won't let you load the website.
Stitcher's been my best podcast experience so far. I used to just download podcasts directly from the websites, which was a bitch.
Sure.
Then I tried subscribing in iTunes, and iTunes has a terrible way of subscribing. It kept not updating the new episodes.
Oh.
I got the Stitcher app for my phone, and I've never looked back. It's been great.
Since I've been getting into podcasts for the last week or so, listening to other people, not just talking on my own, I've actually had a lot of success with Google Play. It's
Oh,
super
really?
easy. All the ones that are on there, you just click it, boop, it shows you all the episodes. You can tell it to like automatically download, like update you when a new one's there and download it, so you're just like ready to play. And even if you don't have it downloaded, you could just use it on data, so it's pretty quick.
I still haven't gotten into that. I like Stitcher because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and it's specific to podcasts.
Sure, and I will say I'm in no way defending a lot of the bullshit that is Google Play Music. I think it's a nightmare app. Let me tell you my 2 horror stories about Google Play, then we'll get into this episode because we have some time.
Into the true horror that is real life horror.
Well, I want to talk about the horror that happened over the break. We got a few things to cover. But first, Google Play. I am a person of the iPod kind of era. I have like 30 gigs of music on my hard drive, whatever computer I have, ready to go. I've got it all. Whatever I need to listen to, I have it. So I put it on my phone and I listen to it on the app. I don't understand Spotify. I don't get it. That's for you young kids. I have my Led Zeppelin. I have all of the albums I need, and also In Through the Outdoor and Presence, the shitty ones. So I've even got the bad Led Zeppelin albums. So Google Play, like when I used it as my music app for a long time because it was the default one. And when they added the streaming for the first time, this was like 2 phones ago, it automatically just wouldn't register any of the local music on the phone. Even though it worked before, as soon as they added that update, it wouldn't work for me. And I've heard that's an issue with a lot of people. Now, 2 phones later, I'm back on Google Play. It works fine with my local music. And I'm like, okay, Google, play Ramble On by Led Zeppelin. No problem. It plays the song because I own it, right? All the time. Until like 2 weeks ago, I don't know if it was an OK Google update or Google Voice, whatever it's called, or if it was a Play Music update. But now what it does, because I don't have a Google Play subscription for the streaming, if I say to play Led Zeppelin by Ramble On, it says, you don't have permission to play that song, and then it'll play like a playlist based on it, like for like the poor people who don't have a Pandora
But here's
subscription.
Lynyrd Skynyrd for no reason.
But I'm like, no, it's on my phone. Last week you would play it fine. So I'm so mad at Google Play. I'm still using it, but I'm mad.
That's like when you go to karaoke and they only have like the MIDI file or like the third party version.
Oh, I'm so mad. I like it's okay, whether or not I own it, who paid for the MP3, I don't know. But it's on my phone. I have a physical copy of it.
Or they have the one song you don't want to play. Like out of their top 5 songs, they have one of their like bottom 15 songs.
Yeah, they're like
cheaper.
They're like, here's Hot Dog off of the album In Through the Outdoor. I cannot stress how bad that album is. Don't listen.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a terrible Led Zeppelin album. You know it's good or bad because it doesn't have the word Led Zeppelin in the name of it.
Sounds like a spooky title for a song, Lars.
So we're doing the break. Dan says, hey, off the air. Let me be honest with you guys.
Off the record.
Whatever. I wasn't listening. Bottle of blueberry vodka. Whatever. Do you guys want to do a shot? I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty much how it went.
I guess we're not going to review it, but we took a shot.
I'm gonna review it.
I would like to review it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I'm not putting it on the PRBR because it's not beer.
It's not beer. We're not gonna make Dan do the graphic, but I'll tell you, it'll be an easy graphic to do because it's gonna be a round of zeros.
So we did a shot of Smirnoff blueberry flavored vodka.
Now, I asked Dan beforehand, because blueberry is a hard flavor to do artificially, and when you do it right, like the Starbucks Refresh, shout out to Starbucks, fucking delicious. Tastes better than blueberries most of the year. Tastes as good as the local blueberries when they come in.
Okay, but now add vodka to it.
Yeah, except for, then I was like, is it going to be one of the good blueberries, or is it going to be like Marie Callender's blueberry pie, which is a nightmare. I'm still a horrifying experience from my life. I'm still living down, and it was the latter. It was so gross. I mean, vodka, so it tastes like rubbing alcohol with like, it tasted more like blueberry flavored poison.
I honestly didn't think it was that bad.
Some people have.
I don't think it was that. I thought it was bad, but not Lars bad.
I'm giving it 0 out of 300 stars.
Okay, I'm gonna give it 40 1989 Honda Civics, but one of them has a headlight out.
Okay.
Since this isn't an actual review, I'm gonna give it 1 out of 3 Russians.
1 out of 3 Russians. So go to the peer-reviewed-beer-review.com, not for that review, but every other alcohol-based review we've done on this show. Peer-reviewed-beer-review.tumblr.com. What did I say before? Did I say .com before? We don't own that. We're too lazy to pay for URLs. GoDaddy, sponsor us so we can have some URLs.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
All right. Well, guys,
it's spook time.
It's spook time because it's
Spooktember.
By the time this drops, it'll be the weekend before All Hallows Eve. And we have the ghost. We have the skeletons coming out. The ghouls are drifting amongst the trees. And now it is time for All Hallows Eve, or as the pagans would say, Samhain?
Samhain.
Did you want me to... That was cool. Do you want me to, like, add some spooky
Oh, no, we're going to
music
add
or
it
some...
in. It's going as we speak.
Okay. Like, for your spooky intro, do you want me to, like, add some reverb so it's like, a little roomy sound?
Only when I say this. Let's begin.
That would be good with reverb.
All right, Brent. Please tell us your own spooky real life story.
And if you could actually, can you just do it in time with the music?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is a real story by Brent Bradley, a real
musical.
happening that happened to him in real life.
This is a true story. So I was about 16 years old. In Kansas, where I'm from, there's a town called, I think it's in Stillwell, Kansas. There's purportedly a gateway to hell. There's a lot of like urban legends around it where like the Pope wouldn't fly over Kansas. And it's basically a stairway that goes straight down to the depths of hell. Like a bunch of people have disappeared. So a few friends and myself decide to go check it out. So one of my friends who has a car, an old beat up like Lincoln or some shit, we decide to go out there, and it's probably about 45 minutes from where we live. And at 16, we're all smoking weed in the car, listening to rap music and hanging out. And we finally get to this area where they have the gateway to hell. It's near a cemetery. And the police are obviously aware that this is a popular urban legend for teenagers. So they have somebody on patrol to like check it out and make sure kids aren't walking down this dark stairway and getting hurt. And so we get to the spot and we see that the cops are there. So we're like, all right, obviously this isn't happening. Like, we should just get out of here. And we're all new to smoking weed, so we're all just like stereotypically high, like riding in the car, thinking about how we were gonna go see this like stairway to hell. And we're driving back, and on the drive back, you have to cross the Kansas River. And so we are on one of the interstate highways, which is just like a 2-lane highway. It's nothing crazy. No, it's a 4-lane highway. It is a real interstate. And it goes over,
Damn.
right?
It is crazy.
Is it getting spooky? All right.
I mean,
4-lane
four
interstate.
lanes. Hey,
Four
yeah.
lanes.
Not to look. You're great. I'm gonna let you finish. Remember when Willamette had 4 lanes? Do you remember that?
That was a
Oh
thing?
yeah,
That was cool. And then they put the bike lanes in.
I thought it was 3 lanes.
It was 4 because it's 3 lanes now. 'Cause it's like a turn. It used to be 2 and 2.
Oh, that
now
counts.
it's yeah.
Okay. Back to the story. We're getting far away from it.
So I just
Okay.
remember a petition that said 4 lanes
All
for
right,
Willamette,
all right.
and then they did it, and then they took it away.
The man's telling a ghost story. You're on the highway.
So we're on the highway. We're near the Kansas River. It's my friend Amber driving, her boyfriend Robert up front, me in the back passenger seat, or in the back driver's seat, and my friend Rebecca in the back passenger seat. And I'm looking out the window, and we're driving down this highway, and we come over the river crossing. It's just basically like a little bridge. It's not a big deal, but it's just like it goes over the river. And I'm looking out the window, just nobody's talking, we're listening to music, and I see a car going the other way, kind of it starts veering across 4 lanes of traffic. It's in the far right lane, it starts coming towards the middle. And as I'm watching it, this car hits the concrete like median, and immediately, just like, it was going fast, so it hits this thing, flips multiple times over the 4 lanes of traffic. It goes from the middle all the way over 4 lanes of traffic to the warning track, and just like skids to a halt, and it lands right side up. So I'm sitting in the back, nobody else sees it. I'm like, guys, do you just see that shit? And everybody's like, no, man, we're just hanging out. Like, dude, we have to go back right now. It's maybe 2 a.m. There's nobody on the road. So they all accuse me of making shit up. And I'm like, guys, no, seriously, we have to turn around. We have to go back. Nobody's helping this car. So finally I convinced them to turn the car around. We turn the car around, going the other way. We come up on the river bridge, and we find this car. And everything's smoking, like, just fucking, the car is totaled. And the lights are blinking, everything, and we're right over the river. And so the girls are like kind of freaked out at this point. We're all newbies, like I said, to being high, so we're all like, yeah, well, this is crazy. And so me and Robert decide to get out and go check the scene out. So we get out of the car and walk towards this smoking vehicle, and all the windows are intact somehow, except for the windshield, which is broken, and the back windshield, which is broken. But the side windows, the regular windows, are intact. And we walk up to the car and we see nobody. And we're like looking inside the car and we don't see a soul. So immediately we're like, okay, somebody hit this other side rail and flew into the river. Like that's the only thing we can think of. Like somebody either flew out onto the highway or they flew into the river. So we walk back to the car, tell the girls what happened. They're freaking out. And so one of them has a cell phone. They decide to call 911, tell them the whole situation. So in the meantime, Rebecca is like, oh, hey, there's a flashlight in the trunk. So we were like, all right, well, let's give it a better look. So we go, me and Robert grab the flashlight. 2 girls are behind us with a blanket wrapped around them. They're totally freaked out. We walk up to the car with the flashlight, and we're kind of looking in the car, and we still don't see anything. And then, I shit you not, I see it right now in my head. A hand slaps up against the passenger window. Bloody, like a fucking zombie movie. This bloody hand slaps up against the passenger window and like streaks down in
Jesus
perfect
Christ.
5 perfect bloody streaks.
That's the
What?
Streaks down, and then this woman starts screaming. Like we hear screaming from inside the car. This woman was somehow upside down underneath the passenger headboard. She wasn't wearing her seatbelt, so she had like gotten tossed around the car. She was upside down under the passenger seatboard, and she's just screaming. She has no idea what's going on. She's in shock. So we are freaking the fuck out. We all jump back from the car for a minute, and then we decide to like try to help her. So we tell her not to move. We tell her that like ambulance is on the way. Maybe about 20 minutes later, fire trucks, ambulances, everything shows up, and they take our statement. They ask us what happened, and then they send us home. And so to this day, I don't know if that woman lived or died, but I know that that was the single scariest, like the weed, the gateway to hell, the fucking bloody hand slapped against the window. I've never been more viscerally freaked out in my entire life. That was intense.
That's pretty fucking intense.
That is real horror. I thought it was going to be a ghost story, but it turned out to be real.
No, he
No,
got
it's
he got
very
us
real.
with the real like the 5 fingers. Oh,
Shyamalan, dude.
Badass.
yeah, he twisted us.
Wow, that's a lot better than
She was dead the whole time.
a lot better than the story I had lined up.
Well, Dan, we have time.
Well, it was about 2 Halloweens ago.
Do you want reverb on this?
Yeah, I'm
part?
gonna go take a piss. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's fine. You can.
No,
You
I'm
do,
just-
yeah, you
2
do.
Halloweens ago.
Do you need another beer?
Yeah,
Okay, go for it.
sure do.
do
All right, so 2 Halloweens ago.
you need a beer, Dan? I thought I had a beer over here. Did you already drink
I'm
it?
okay. I'm good.
Okay.
We can split this one.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
I swear I had part of. Maybe I took it out to the break room with me. Well,
It was 2 Halloweens ago.
What was it, Dan?
Hold on.
Would you tell me? Was that 2015 or?
It was 2015. I had decided to be Colonel Sanders for All Hallows Eve. Actually, it was Halloween weekend. It wasn't Halloween Eve or actually.
All Hallows Eve weekend.
All Hallows Eve. I had gone to my friend's party. Quite a good party, I might add. We have a friend who owns some Subway sandwich.
This is so fucking terrifying already.
We have
I'm freaked out.
We have a friend who owns some Subway sandwiches. He's been saving them for 5
He
years.
owns-
Local collector.
He owns some Subway sandwich shops around Eugene. And he
Gets
provided Subway sandwiches at the party. Anyway,
How old were they? From the collection?
we arrive at the Halloween party. I'm Colonel Sanders, and there's a Halloween contest. I'm there with a full KFC chicken bucket that we had picked up actual KFC chicken at weeks previous.
How many weeks?
Just a week before at a different Halloween party.
You got a week-old chicken.
Wait.
Well, there's no chicken in it. The bucket's empty.
You should have gotten like Church's chicken, just like
I don't
ironically.
have Church's chicken in Eugene.
I don't care.
Which is
whose
a
chicken.
goddamn travesty.
Just someone else's chicken,
Anyway, back to the story. We arrived. I was in my Colonel Sanders garb for Halloween. And I decided to use my bucket as my cup.
That's your drink cup.
which in retrospect was a terrible decision.
Sounds like you're playing a game of King's Cup.
This party was no ordinary party. Our friend had a great setup, including a cheap beer vending machine, photo booth, weed smoking table, which weed's at a party in general, but this was a specific table and room for weed, so you know they meant it.
Like different varietals lined out, or
They had a couple different jars.
nice.
They also had a Subway table full of Subway samples and sandwiches.
Dude, this is the best party ever. I moved here
this
the
is,
wrong year.
I don't know what's scary about this, but
So
sounds
far, I'm
great.
just jealous.
Yeah, you're like, can we do this 2017? This sounds, honestly, and look, no offense, sounds better than the party you invited me to. You know, no offense.
This party precedes that party, and you're all invited.
Yeah, but here's my thing though. Like, if that party was better, why are you even throwing yours? You know, like,
All right. We're going to get back to the story. I'm Colonel Sanders,
Bucket of booze.
bucket of booze. And here's the thing. In a KFC bucket, if you put in one full drink, it looks like nothing. Because
Sure.
in comparison to a normal cup, it's about 10 to 15 times the size of a
Like a
normal cup.
foot diameter.
it's probably like a 2 or 3 gallon bucket, right?
So
It's
when you look
fucking
down in
huge.
your bucket, it looks like you're drinking nothing. So you have to
you have to put a lot in there.
every
right?
time it just looks like, oh, well, they only have like a couple sips left, when really it's an entire beer. So I'm getting pretty drunk. They have the costume contest, and even though the host isn't supposed to win the costume contest, everyone was too drunk to recognize that rule, and so she did.
What was she dressed
Wow,
as?
shenanigans.
Edward Scissorhands, and it was amazing.
Was it good? Okay.
It was
Did she,
incredible.
Like, did she like fuck someone up with her scissors? Like, how real?
No,
is
but
this?
it was full makeup, and somehow she blended the prosthetics of the scissors into her
It
hands.
was believable.
It was incredible.
That's good.
It was shortly after that I decided I'm gonna keep doing this bucket thing, and from there, I blacked out.
They're like, the bucket's working for me.
The next day, I wake up on a futon, not my actual bed. My girlfriend had undressed me in the hallway,
Hold on. Completely.
Yeah, did she
Completely.
molest you?
just to my underwear.
Okay.
I was put to sleep in my futon, and when I woke up, it turns out that I had used the bucket at the end of the party to take all of the leftover drinks and fill up my bucket,
Oh no, Daniel.
Nice.
Oh,
and then I
Daniel.
drank it all.
Oh no.
And at some point, I was stumbling around in this cul-de-sac to take a piss, and I fell. Although I don't think that was what was caused my chiropractic appointment weeks later.
Oh no.
We're going to the next segment, Dan.
Damn.
We're moving away from the spooks. Are you recording this?
Last week, we asked you, the listener, to send us your fan mail. And you did. Thank you. Here it is, presented alive, on air, in the Moments Ago studio. Recorded alive 3 days ago, and uploaded today. Your fan mail. Here it is. Enjoy. Thank you. Here it is.
Anonymous does not forget. Anonymous does not forgive.
Expect us.
Yeah.
We are legion.
Yeah.
We do not forgive. We do not forget.
That's it. Expect us.
Expect fan mail.
We reached out to you, the listeners, the Instagram followers, to send us your best fan mail, and we got at least how many responses?
We got 2. And I'll tell you what, Dan, here's what I'll tell you. I'll say this on air. I'll admit this. I did not know you made this post because you ghostwrite my social media. And I kept getting DMs on Instagram asking questions. And I was like, cool, people want to talk to me. And I started replying. And then I was like, oh, hold on. Ignore this. I'll answer it on air.
Anytime our fans see a post that doesn't look like a dad in his 40s is taking a selfie, that is a post by me.
So, Beefings, at Beefings, that's his Instagram handle, says, do you think anyone has ever pooped out a perfect cube-shaped turd? Also, if pigs could fly, do you think bacon would taste even better? So let's cube-shaped turd first.
Cube-shaped turd. I feel like I don't think so.
You know,
My money's on no.
my response to this, to the first question was, I think I have less imagination than I thought. That was my reply then. I was like, I never even thought that could be a thing.
I think that the overall, if we're looking at the poop as like a cylindrical piece,
Sure.
I feel like you could make it perfectly square depending on the shapes and curves of your butthole.
I feel like if you had like a square shit funnel, also,
Yeah, but here's the thing: the beginning and the end, they're gonna taper.
they're gonna get pinched. That's
Yeah.
a pinch.
So that's not a perfect square. That's not perfect.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
like it would
cube.
look like frosting coming out of like one of those guns.
Exactly.
Funny thing though, wombats take square shaped poops.
Like perfect, or you mean like do
Dude,
they
like
taper?
perfect poops.
He's gonna pull up a picture.
Hold on, I
I'm
got one for
gonna
you.
address the second question here. So I was confused, right? Like, here's the question.
Yeah.
Dude, those are cube poops.
Oh, those are cube
I wouldn't
poops.
call them
That's
perfect, but I say
crazy.
they're better than any other animal.
better than any humans.
You
ever
can
done,
tell
for
where
sure.
it's cut off, but it's a pretty cubical poop.
Oh, don't owls do pretty cube-shaped poops too, or is that like a vomit thing they do? Oh, they like throw up the bones in a cube, don't they? When they eat,
Dude,
like,
that's
mice or
a
whatever?
pretty cubical poop.
That's pretty
Pretty
cubical. That's pretty cubical. It's like Utah. It's just kind of a square. Is Utah the square one?
Oh, wait.
Kansas is pretty square.
Kansas is pretty square.
It's
It's very
rectangle,
flat.
but
Okay. Do you think pigs would taste better if they fly? My question back was, do birds taste better than bacon? And then I thought, well, I guess the birds we eat don't really fly. Like
well,
chickens
and I think in this line of questioning, you're already getting the bacon flavor,
yeah,
but you're getting the added,
like muscle of flying.
yeah, like the sinew
I mean,
or whatever.
here's the thing.
Like,
Pigs get up to like 1,200 pounds, right? Like these are crazy fucking wings. These are, if a pig is flying, it's got to be strong.
yeah, it's like Air Force One.
Yeah, I mean this pig will fuck you up. You don't like this is like a bear. Like you're no longer growing meat. Like this will fucking destroy you.
I'm just thinking like bacon times fried chicken. Like that's
Oh,
all
that
I can
seems good.
think.
That
and
seems smarter than
that's-
mine. I was thinking his chicken better. Dan says no. He's shaking
I
his
have to
head.
completely disagree with you guys. Guys, okay, in Japan,
Of course.
there's the cow that they spoil. They play classical
Oh,
music. They
Yeah,
feed it
they
beer.
get it drunk. They
They-
rub wine into it.
The Wagyu chicken.
Kobe beef.
I mean, the whatever Wagyu beef. Wagyu
Kobe,
beef.
Kobe.
Well, there's Kobe, but then above that is Wagyu.
Okay, well they do it to
yeah.
both of
Wagyu,
them.
which is they spoil them. They don't make
Mm-hmm.
them exercise. They give them. It's basically a life of luxury until
Mm-hmm.
you get slaughtered. And the same with the pig. The pig doesn't do much. The pig just eats. It naps. What do birds do? They fly around and shit.
Well, they're usually in cages, actually.
Here's the thing: when you guys talk about chicken, chickens don't actually fly. They stay on the ground.
And
True.
that is what I said to beefings. I said, I guess chickens and turkeys can't fly, so I don't know if they taste better or not. And then he was like, oh, well, that's what I said. I said I don't know if I've ever eaten anything that can fly, because I've never had like pheasant or any other.
I've had pheasant.
I've had duck, so ducks can fly.
Ducks can fly, but
But that
like
was weird.
turkey,
It's like red meat.
turkey technically can fly, but they only fly short distances
Mm-hmm.
from like trees to ground. So I'd say that no, it would taste worse because, guys, turkey bacon. Come on.
Oh.
I don't mind turkey.
No, no,
bacon,
no.
But it's nowhere like
it's nowhere.
not.
Yeah,
Do you know
the
what?
same.
Do you know what they have at my work that the meat department samples every once in a while? Beef bacon. It's so fucking gross. So
That's
fucking gross.
odd.
No, it's just like beef in grease, and it's like chewy and overcooked. It's the worst thing you could imagine for some kind of like steak situation, and it's not bacon.
Beef
It's so
isn't bacon.
gross.
That's just a really thin flank steak.
Yeah, it was fucking gross.
Yeah. So I would have to say to Beefling or whoever our Instagram fan mail is from.
Fings, that's at B Fings. I won't say his real name, but it starts with B, and Fings is part of his last name.
Steve Reaper says stick with the pig.
We have to
Stick
say
the pig.
we have to say the cube turds. They're possible.
Possible.
by wombat or what was it?
Wombats.
Yeah,
Shit
wombats.
cubes. That's crazy.
Wombats.
By
shit
shit cubes.
cubes.
I think we can all agree that the bacon would not taste better if it flew.
Can we agree that? Is Dan speaking for you over here, Brent?
No, but I think that like I've been swayed by his
You've been
argument.
swayed.
Now, when I think about it, when I think about what the action, like the physical energy it takes to fly, it's gonna build more muscle. It's gonna be
more muscle,
less
less
marbled.
fat. Yeah.
It's gonna be not as good.
It's not going to be as good. I will. I'll concede the point. I agree with you guys. Don't let pigs learn to fly. I have another question. and,
Really, our second and only question.
it's our third question from our second person. This is at highway_crossing_frog. I'm not saying real names because I don't know who wants us to say the real name.
Is it
but-
real name Frogger?
No. Highway_crossing_frog. Pick a shorter Instagram name, dude. Come on.
At least do the HWY. abbreviation.
Oh, he spelled the whole word. No, he spelled HIGHWAY, highway.
You'd be surprised what's taken on Instagram, so it might have been like
It's possible. It's
this is
possible.
last resort.
This is a complaint coming up from the guy who named his beer review the peer-reviewed beerreview.tumblr.com.
It's actually peer-reviewed, beerreview.tumblr.com.
No, I said it right.
Common confusion. Some people add a the. The is not in the URL because that would make it longer.
Anyway, what is our second piece of fan mail?
What's your favorite video game? Followed by a heart, which is like likes for Instagram messaging.
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Crash Bandicoot 1. Easy peasy. Let's move on to the next segment, Dan. We have trivia. Daniel sold the prize bucket. I said it. It's out there. The world knows. He's got this fucking prize wallet over here.
Prize wallet?
If you don't think I'm going to play the
Like a
theme,
prize wallet.
if you think I'm not going to play the theme in post, I'm going to play the theme.
Okay, so
The what's in your wallet theme.
Brent, have you done the Eugene Trivia Prize Bucket challenge yet?
I have not.
We
Okay.
skipped it last episode, not to my agreement.
We're bringing it back. This one's for you.
2K17.
We put it. We hit the switch. It's on easy mode now for you.
Okay.
A new Eugenian.
I got a
Hold
pizza
on.
stick and
Hold
some
on.
Eugene trivia.
Hold on.
All right.
Our last person was a new Eugenian. You gave them an easy. You said they had to get 2 out of 5. They got all 5 out of 5. How much easier can you make it?
Are you talking about Michael McCarthy?
Michael McCarthy nailed
Who
it.
we later learned has lived here 10 years.
Or newish.
He's new-ish. Yeah. Okay. We begin the trivia now. Brent Bradley, are you ready?
Yes.
There's dramatic music. Imagine dramatic music.
No, I'm imagining
It's
it.
in post. If you listen to any of the other
I'm
episodes,
imagining both of you as Regis Philbin,
it is
the dead one.
It is the
All
Who Wants to Be
right.
a Millionaire music.
Brent Bradley.
Wait, he's dead?
Isn't he?
No, he's not dead.
No, they
Okay.
just put that one chick up, Meredith, whoever.
Oh, okay.
Her lifelines suck.
Question 1. Ken Kesey is a prolific figure in Eugene. Name one book Ken wrote.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Correct.
Is he from Eugene?
We
Yeah.
like him.
I did not know that.
I mean, well,
I don't know if he's from Eugene, but they're really
But
into
he's like
him here.
okay. I
they're
didn't
mostly
know
from
that.
California, but Eugene is his home.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Now you need 2 out of 5 to win. You're already halfway there.
Okay.
We'll make it more intense. If you get this one right, we're gonna do all 5.
All right.
We do all 5.
Okay.
For every extra answer you get right, you get another prize from the prize bag.
It's a purse, Dan. It's a prize purse.
How many questions do I have to get that purse?
2 out of 5.
You get the purse?
To get the
Oh, to get the
purse?
purse?
The whole purse.
5 out of 5.
5 out of okay. All right. Okay, you said that. Remember.
Question 2. What does the WOW in WOW Hall stand for?
Phone a friend. I'm not gonna get the other 4, but phone a friend right
You
now.
only get one phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Do you know this?
I'm gonna phone a friend.
Woodsman of the World Hall. I was a volunteer, Dan.
I never would have gotten
Oh.
Fucked. You fucked, Dan.
You get those Facebook updates that ask people to be volunteers?
No,
I do.
I mean, I was on the email list for a long time. I'm sure I still am. They just stopped emailing me, or I stopped checking that account.
Hey, it's a nice venue and I like the people.
It was not what the volunteering
I
is
love
great
Wahoo.
because you get free shows. Like it's a really good because basically like the way the volunteering works, not to add more length to a long show, every show at the WoW Hall is broken into 2 shifts, and you volunteer one of them, but you get to be there for the whole show. So if you work the doors,
The Doors were playing?
like the doors time shift, right? Because it's like door and then start time.
Yeah.
Usually there'll be an hour, so it'll be like you start at 7, show starts at 8, headliner goes on at 9, and you're off for the headliner, so you get the good half of the show for free. And if not, you get the bad half of the show for free, which is the opener.
That is not a bad deal.
It's really not. I did it like 2 years. I mean, I went to a concert every week, some weeks too, you know? It was really cool.
That's-
All free.
That is really cool. Question 3.
I can't help you on this one, Brent.
Brent Bradley, you're all out of lifelines. What is the name of the orange-toothed vermin that crawl out to you on the bike paths?
Orange
Orange
tooth.
teeth vermin. Nutra-rat.
It is Nutria.
Oh,
Nutria. You were very close with Nutra. Nutra-rats.
You
That's what they
almost.
call them in the South, man.
Well, we are in the Northwest.
Yeah, we use.
Damn, I was
footwork.
actually like kind of right though. Like I was thinking of the same thing. Wrong name.
I didn't even know they had orange teeth. I just thought they looked like rats, but big.
I think in Kansas they just apply corn to everything.
Nutricorn.
It's a corn house.
It's a corn beaver.
Question 4. Got 2 out of 5 right. Name 3 neighborhoods in Eugene.
Friendly.
Sure.
The Wit.
2.
Oh man. Downtown.
Question 5. You've got 2 prizes right now. LTD can lick my sweaty. What?
Is this? Oh, are you doing
Balls?
the guy who yells at LTD?
The guy in the bicycle downtown who yells, LTD can lick my sweaty shaven ball sack.
Oh wow, so specific.
It's a shaven ball sack
He's
specifically.
usually in a dress, so it makes sense that he would shave.
So I get 3 points. I'm taking 3.
I'm taking 3
giving
because
you
I want to
4.
put those 2 halves together.
Yeah,
put them
I'm
together.
taking 3.
3 points. All right, why don't you ruffle around in my sack here for a second?
Hold on.
I'm really bummed I
let's
didn't get
play
that
the theme.
sack.
Okay.
Is there a theme?
What's in my wallet?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Play the theme.
What's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? What's in your wallet today?
Nothing, Dan. Nothing is in my wallet. It's empty. It's an empty wallet, Dan.
So I get 2 or 3.
3.
All right. First one is a rubber bat with a string on it.
I noticed you guys were drastically underdressed for Halloween. Maybe this will help.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little
This
bit of
will
more
probably help.
Halloweenish.
All right. Number 2. Come on, condom. Ooh, get any 6-inch sub for $3.50 at Subway.
It expires like November 2nd.
You're really working that friend
Wow.
in the business.
Yeah, the guy with the sandwiches.
And the third one, ooh, this one feels
I'm so
Substantial.
excited. What is this?
what is this?
Like a little mini champagne popper, or what is that?
Is this a chocolate with booze in it?
Yeah, it's one of those like liquor chocolates.
Oh,
Guyano.
Yeah, I was recently re-gifted a whole box of liquor-themed chocolates. So basically, they're shaped like little chocolate bottles, full of a weird mixture of chocolate and liquor, and it's different brands of liquor
So,
like Jim Beam. And
Is
a
this
couple
going to be a
others.
peer review?
Yeah, I'm gonna review
He's
it right
going to
now.
review it right now.
I'll review it for you right now before he does.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Here, you can have one too.
I would love to have one.
And
Is
actually,
this-
Brent, for doing so well, considering how
Oh,
Short
tequila.
you live,
No, I
Eugene, I'm
hate
gonna give you
tequila.
this. I'm giving you a Deschutes.
Oh, I got a shoes magnet.
Yep, I made that myself.
Dan, I really don't like tequila. Does it taste like tequila?
It all just tastes terrible. Don't worry.
Good.
Actually,
Fantastic. How's yours taste?
I'm gonna give this one a 47.3.
Out of 100 possible Honda Civics?
Yeah.
1989 Honda Civics.
It tastes like a generic, like shitty, like you go to like the bulk candy aisle.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like...
Lars, you can't review. You just bit the
This is Christmas
bottleneck. There's no
candy.
alcohol. There we go.
I was going to review the chocolate.
Oh,
gross.
yeah, it's not good.
It tastes like tequila. I'm going to do it. Negative 100 out of 300 stars.
Well, there you have it,
Negative
folks.
100.
Let's do the plugs.
Plug me up, Dan. I
I'll-
got stuff in my
Let me
mouth.
plug you up. As you guys know, I will be at Cornucopia on 5th and Pearl, 9 p.m. every Monday, except this past Monday.
I know, right?
Which is the one he plugged
Or
so hard.
Fucking tried so hard. I
For
was like, I'm gonna be
Cornucopia's Drink and Draw.
Daniel, do you think people might care about social media?
I don't know.
Do you? Are you still talking about the drink and draw?
I don't know. They also, hold on really quick. Cornucopia 5th and Pearl, they also do a new Magic Wednesday.
Oh, okay, because
Like
last time you said
Magic?
Yeah, Magic the Gathering, the card game.
last time you said that was going to happen instead of drink and draw on Monday.
No, they're keeping it on Wednesday. So
it's
starting
Wednesday now.
9 p.m.'s on Wednesday at Cornucopia and 5th
So
and
if
Pearl.
you don't want to do Legacy at AB, you can go to Cornucopia and get a burger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start showing up on Wednesdays and doing shitty magic tricks.
Do it,
Just being
yeah.
like, but I thought this
Do
was
cock
the,
magic.
It's
I
set
like
on
that.
the calendar.
Hey, you said it yourself. You love their jalapeno popper burger.
It's so goddamn good.
It's really good.
Their tots are good too, man.
Oh, their tots are great. Cajun style, the only way to go.
At Dan Cost, Dan Cost. That's KOSS. You do it twice. Dan Cost, Dan Cass. Cost, Dan Cost, Dan Cass. Who cares? That's on Instagram. At Lars in the Studio on Instagram.
At hip hoptimistic.
Hip Hoptimistic on Instagram.
I'm gonna be bud tending at Green Health on Highway 99 North.
Yeah, that's
until
go buy
they
some
fire
bud.
me.
Do it.
So this week, next week, whatever.
Yeah, for like, I mean, you know, he says he's a weed dealer, so that might get him in trouble, but he's selling it legally. Oh, okay. So you're on SoundCloud? No, you're not. You're on Stitcher. Dan, what's our Stitcher URL?
I have no idea. But if you go on Stitcher, if you have the Stitcher app, which is actually a really great app, I'm not selling it. I was using it before this. You type in Eugene, Oregon. You type "What Up Eugene." You're gonna find us.
You're gonna find us. I'll tell you what. You get Stitcher Premium. You can listen to all of Comedy Bang Bang. They have like 500 episodes. They're way funnier.
I got him into Comedy Bang Bang. It's a great show.
It's hurting my feelings because it's so much better produced.
It's LA, baby.
Let's talk about Tumblr. You got the peer-reviewed beerreview.tumblr.com. No, you want to type the. You got whatupeugene.tumblr.com. We already said the Instagrams. Oh, you can comment anywhere you like to comment. You can DM anywhere. But we also have an email address. If you want something that's a little less public, you can send an email to momentsgostudios@gmail.com. We will read it on air no matter what you say. So
Send
just
nudes.
remember that. Yeah, send nudes, please.
Send nudes
Send anything.
or DM us directly on Instagram. We will read your fan mail. You don't understand.
We don't get any. We'll read it.
We're desperate.
Look, we got, two of my shitty friends asked about video games and square turds, and we read those.
And those are pretty good.
Those are pretty good, and I'm going to censor when I called them shitty a second ago.
I'm gonna send you guys some fan mail this week.
Would you please? Yeah. Send hate mail, too.
Okay, I can do both.
Hey, Dan, I have two quick questions.
We get enough of that on Reddit.
Two quick questions before we go out. One, you've told me in the past that Cassidy listened to all of our episodes.
Yes.
Did she listen to the 2 pilots?
Yeah, she listened to all of it.
Did you put the pilots on Stitcher?
No, because Stitcher
Because they're terrible.
Stitcher only plays back so far, unless you have premium.
What do you mean so far?
Like episode 3.
Oh, it only plays one episode. Like, it only plays episode 3?
Only episode 3 on till now.
Oh, it won't play 1 and 2.
No, it
That's
won't play anything before episode 3.
But you put them all on there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So Stitcher Premium actually means something for our show.
I
Stitcher
guess so.
Premium.
Yeah. We're playing Stitcher now.
Yeah, well, of course we're on it.
They didn't ask us to. It wasn't in the email.
Yeah, but I mean, look, they're only going to play 8 of our episodes for the shitty fucking humans who don't have premium. Although, I don't know, how many episodes can we get on Google Play and iTunes? Find out next week or in 2018.
Jesus.
Same Eugene time, same Eugene channel.
Moments go, studios go, studios.